In today's story, we see what happens when Abraham's wife of many, many years finally passes away. Abraham and Sarah have been living happily for so long together, and Sarah lives to be 127 years old. But then she dies. And when she dies, Abraham is really sad. And so he sits there beside her and he weeps over her until finally he decides, you know what? I have to bury her, but I don't have anywhere to bury her. So he goes to the people who live in that land, the Hittites, and he gathers them all together at the city gates. And he says, look, my wife has died, and I really want to bury her, but I don't have anywhere to bury her. So please, somebody sell me some land so that I can bury my wife in this land. And they all look at him and they say, Abraham, you are a prince among us. You don't need to buy land from any of us. Just ask for the land from any of us and we will give it to you. And Abraham says, no, of course, I'm going to pay for the land that I buy. But if you could go and speak on my behalf to Ephron the Hittite. Ephron? Was that his name? Ephron the Hittite, and ask him to sell me this specific plot of land that he owns that has a cave in it. I think it would be a really perfect place to bury my wife. Little did he know that Ephron the Hittite was there in the crowd. And so Ephron the Hittite just comes on up and says, hey, Abraham, of course, I would love to not just sell you the land. Please let me give you the land so that you can bury your dead there. And Abraham says, no, I'm going to pay you for it the proper price. Now hurry up and tell me what the price is so that I can go bury my dead. And Ephron says, no, I am not going to sell it to you. I am going to give it to you. You know what? It's worth 400 shekels of silver, but what is that between you and me? We're both wealthy princes and just take it as a gift and go and bury your dead. And Abraham says no. And so he measures out the 400 shekels of silver and he gives it to Ephron the Hittite there in the presence of all of the elders who were there by the city gate. And they write up the deed to the land, and now Abraham owns the land. Not just the land, but he owns all of the things in the land. He owns the trees and the cave and everything there. And so he goes and he buries his wife, Sarah. And it was a burial site for Abraham and his family for many years to come.